Here, what are your thoughts?
I actually think both Ricky and Stephen are right. If you think about what's going on, the market is definitely going to be higher at the end of the year. The question is, how much lower does it go from today before it starts moving back up? And so where I think Steve is correct is I think the news that's going to come out is still going to be negative. So it may not be negative, where companies are going to have lower earnings or you're going to have things like that. But really what you're going to have is all the news that's going to come out about more people having it, hospitals being overwhelmed. If you sort of think about what happened in Italy, we'll have the same thing. Hopefully it's not as bad, but I think the market, even though the market knows that's going to happen, you're gonna find things will end up being lower. Where I agree with Ricky, I think it is a massive buying opportunity. I think you're never going to be able to time this thing. And if you've got the luxury of time, so if you know that you don't have to sell next week, then I would absolutely be a buyer. And, should you start coming in today? Absolutely. Should you come in at the end, at the end of the week? Yes. I think every time there's a down move, you should be buying. I think for us, we're going to start. We haven't bought that much in the last week, but you're going to see us investing a lot of our capital over the next 30 days. And the reason for that is I don't think we can time it. I think we've been pretty lucky so far in that we haven't put a lot of capital to work because I thought things would get a little bit worse before they got better. But I think with what the Fed is doing, fixing all the, making sure there's liquidity there, that's really beneficial. So now what you're talking about is how long is this going to last? Whether it lasts 30 days, 60, 90 days, when it stops, things will start coming back. So I think you'll see us investing over the next couple of weeks.
Wow, that's interesting to hear. Will you be investing, Mark, in an area that people don't generally think of you as being a huge player in, being equities?
I don't think we'll be doing equities. I think everything that, the same issues you've had on the equity side, you have on the bond side. So bonds have dropped, very, very low. You got prices anywhere between 40 to 75 cents. In some situations we bought some debt, can't talk about it, but we bought some debt today around 20, 25 cents in a situation where, a few months ago it was double, triple that amount. So I think for us, you're starting to see that. You're seeing in a lot of different industries. So we are starting to come in, and I think for us and our investors, it's going to be a pretty unique time. It'll be, and I think, 6 months, a year from now, you're going to see people who've invested just like they did in 08 and early 09, that they're going to do exceptionally well.
What do you think the end result is going to be from the government and from the Fed? I'm assuming you think the Fed's not done. We had that second and, unique repo operation a little bit earlier today, the big move Sunday night. What's left?
I think the Fed's going to do whatever they can. I think where Ricky's right is this isn't a financial crisis. What you really do have is you've got a bit of an economic crisis. What I mean by that is people are staying home. People aren't spending money. You're seeing that airlines are, closing down, I think, 75% of their flights. So I think that when you look at that, how long is that going to last? I don't know. But I think the Fed is going to do whatever they need. It would be nice if the federal government would step in and provide a little bit more leadership. I think what you've got is the leadership that's going on today is really being done at the state levels, and it's states that are doing that. And I think we're getting to the same place, and I think that's fine. But, would I love there to be business interruption insurance? Sure. I'd love that. I think everybody would. Do I think that'll happen? I agree with Steve. I mean, I think it's exceptionally hard. I think we're going to try to help people who will have the most issues, but for most businesses, it's going to be kind of hard to get that.